Hello Cancer and welcome to Quarter Moon Tarot. We are doing a reading for September 2022. So let's see what this month has in store for you. And if you like the reading, do give this video a thumbs up. So let's see what September has in store for Cancer. This is your first week energies, second week energies, third week energies, and the fourth week energies. So the energies could overlap a little bit, so just pay a little attention to them. So in the first week you have emotional healing. So this card talks of it's basically just coming to terms with events in life, situations in life, your feelings towards them. It's a time to heal yourself and others. I'm getting this a forgiveness word very strongly, that you need to forgive people, because that is one thing which blocks or holds back emotional healing, right? That's coming very strongly for you, the forgiveness bit, because when you do that, you forgive others and you set yourself free as well. However, let us see what the tarot has to say. Justice. There is going to be the universe is going to deal a hand which gives you justice, and as a result of which I think emotional healing is going to take place. World. These are very powerful cards, and the Knight of Wands. So this is your emotional healing about your first week energies. You will see a balance coming in situation, divine balance coming into play, and the way things are going to work out, the way things are going to get balanced, it's going to put an end to something, and so that you can move on to something. Now that's still a little vague, so I will clarify if the tarot will reveal to us justice in what. In relationships. Definitely justice in relationships. Just check for yourself, Cancer, which are the relationships you feel which have been out of sync of late, which are the relationships which have been causing you emotional distress. There is something the universe is going to do which is going to bring about more harmony between you and another person. It's, I think, primarily you and another person. There are not other people, but basically, or for some of you it could be, but basically it talks of a time where the universe is going to do something which is going to help you patch up your relationships where it is required. We have yet another card of cups, the 10 of cups. It's going to bring about harmony in the family. We've got a family card over here, right? So maybe there has been something in the family where people have been at odds with each other. You've not been seeing eye to eye with them. It could be your family also, it could be any group. Basically when things whatever the universe is doing is going to kind of bring you closer to your family members or to people in the group, which brings about things which have been like loose ended, they will all start coming together. The bonding will start happening. You will start coming together, which is going to put an end to this kind of the emotional upheavals you have been experiencing, the little bit of rifts which you have developed with other people, right? All that will come to an end. And what is this Knight of Pentacles about? Yeah, you have Six of Wands, sorry, the Knight of Wands. So we have the Six of Wands here. So there has been a situation regarding a person or people where you will see that within the first week of September, harmony is going to come in. The universe is going to do something. So I think it's best that you just kind of be receptive to whatever the universe is doing, and whatever it does, it is going to bring about a lot of healing for you as well as for other people. I'll just see if the tarot would like to clarify this entire thing. All right. And a new beginning for you, whatever with the Ace of Swords over here, there will be a lot of clarity in mind. There will be a lot of clear communication. There is going to be a new beginning of sorts between you and them. You're going to be on the same page. You're going to have this there will not be a difference in opinion. There will not be a difference in thought process. Like I said, both of you or all of you are going to be on the same page and moving together moving together, right, for the future. So whatever happens, it's probably going to bring an end to a cycle, and from there onwards you will be moving on with a with very free flowing communication between you and them, everyone being on the same page, everyone being of the same thought, everyone communicating very openly, honestly and clearly, which is actually the, the basis of a sound relationship, that everybody knows what you're saying and you're spelling it out very clearly. When we move into the second week of September, we have this card, your desire is within reach. So let us see what this card talks of. We have the star card and the dreamer. So all right, so whatever has been wound up within the first week, now with the ace of swords, it's also a new opportunity, it is also a new beginning of sorts. But whatever the new beginning is, it's not going to happen immediately. Like, you'll all know that we need to start anew, we need to start afresh, but you will need to probably wait for the right time to move forward. Meanwhile, you could be making plans, you could be looking at possibilities. Here it's new beginning. The dreamer, the fool card, is also new beginning. So the second week of September is likely to look at the future, and in such a way that you heal your heart. So whatever the first week energies are, by the middle of September, you will feel your heart healing. Cancer, you've got emotional healing here, the three of swords also over here. And I do feel that though things get things come under control and you kind of patch up also, but there might be a little bit still left in your heart, a little bit of a little twinge in your heart. Your heart is not going to be completely clear, that's what I get. Still, let me get something for the three of swords, because over here, though you are going to start anew, that in the future you are going to be starting absolutely on a clean note. But there is going to be there's going to be something in your heart with the magician card over here. Like, I do feel that it is going to bring about a lot more healing. So when you start communicating with people or this person, the way you communicate openly, honestly and truthfully, building new plans, building a new future, talking about it, discussing about it, your heart will heal. You will slowly move out of this dense emotional energies, and you will feel a healing energy in your heart. You'll be willing to forgive, forget, move on, let the past be the past, and focus on the future rather than on the past. So it is going to take time, Cancer. For you it might extend a little more also, but you can be rest assured that 90% of this emotional heaviness would disappear by the time you reach mid-September. Right, you will feel a lot better. Little might remain, but everything takes time, right? And with the magician card here and the dreamer card here, there are a lot of there's going to be some kind of magic in the air. There is going to be, you will feel that magical energy that yes, I can create something better. This relationship, these relationships, or this relationship is also getting better. There is a lot to look forward to in the future, making plans and all those things, which again makes us very happy, because we've come out of a slightly stuck and heavy situation, right? Let us move on to the third week of September. We have spring. Spring is new beginnings, opportunities, and flowers blooming. So those of you who have who cultivate a garden, who have a balcony garden, or who grow flowers, where you see that during this month of September, if you see you're waiting for some flowers to bloom, the seasonal ones, or the perennial ones. If you feel that in September you are going to have some flowers blooming, you see that as those flowers bloom, you'll have more opportunities, things are going to get better, it is going to bring in new energy. I will clarify this spring card for you. It's a card of new beginnings as well, and transformation, if you see the butterfly over here. So all this emotional healing, new beginnings is the thread is going to continue even till the third week of September, and you can see new opportunities, you can see openings, you can see beginnings, you can see new ideas coming, new roads opening up for you. We have the Knight of Swords over here. So you will know that now this is what I need to do. You've got that door opens, that path gets revealed to you, and you're quite ready to move on to that path, right? You'll have that restless energy that let me get started. So spring is the time when it all starts. That energy is within us. We feel young, we feel lively, we feel optimistic, we feel ambitious, we are like on the go. That is the kind of energy you will start experiencing somewhere around let's say around the 15th of September and after that. Seven of Wands. Now whatever you want to start at that point in time, you will really need to hold your ground and persist with that, and commit to that and work hard at that. It's like, all of a sudden, like the dates I mentioned, somewhere around the 15th, mid-month, you will feel that, this is something, this is the step I need to take, this is the opportunity I need to, grab, this is the, idea I've got, and I need to act on it. So whatever you are planning to do, just make sure that you stay committed to it. The Empress, and we have the Nine of Wands, because it is going to take its own time to develop, it is going to take its own time to grow, it is going to take its own time to manifest. So right, the moment we start off, we cannot expect the thing to be standing up the very next day. So you need to commit to it, and if you're wanting to just start with something. If you're watching, you are watching the reading, so you just figure this out for yourself, that if you commit to something around mid-September and you want to get started with it, I think it is going to take its own time. So you will need to be patient. Don't rush into, don't expect results to just keep coming in, because we've got these two cards, the Nine of Wands and the Seven of Wands, which is energy. You will need to put in a lot of energy over here. The Empress does talk of abundance, prosperity, but the Empress is also a card of waiting. It is also a card of nurturing. Whatever dreams you are pursuing right now, whatever goals you want to accomplish right now, and you're starting off right now, you will need to continuously nurture them, and it is going to let me put it very clearly, it is going to be a little exhausting for you. It's going to take a lot of effort from you. You need to be very, very patient with that. Okay, so do bear that in mind. And this is the last week of September. So you're definitely on the brink of something absolutely new, Cancer, absolutely new. So you're winding up this some phase, and here we have the beginning of a new phase, right? By the end of the month, it's going to be very, very clear to you that you've really wrapped up something for good, and you're starting off on something completely new. Speaking of which, we have the Page of Pentacles. So here, some of you could also be starting in the month of September a new course. Your college might be starting, you might have enrolled in something where your studies do start around that point in time, right? And this could also be the beginning of a project, wanting to actually get practical with these thoughts, these ambitions, these goals. This is what you want to pursue. So by the last week of September, you will get real with it, hands on with whatever you've been wanting to do, right? You will definitely start taking the first steps to start creating what you want to create, Cancer. I will get more on this. We have the Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. So yeah, by the end of the month, you will be hands-on with whatever you wanted to start with. Here we have a card of anxiety. So maybe it is the anxiety that you're starting something new. Every time there's a little bit of the fear of the unknown, stepping into new territory, starting something completely new, which probably you've not done, Cancer. So that could cause you a little anxiety, a little bit of stress, sleepless nights, probably thinking about what's going to happen, how is it going to pan out, have I really chosen well, because you're really going to get started with it. There is no backtracking now. Like, it's you paid your fees for college, you've got your books, you've got everything done. Now you cannot say that I'm not going to college, something like that. There is no turning back from this road. You have to walk this road now. So I do feel that could be causing you a little stress, that have I chosen well, is this the right thing? But I do think it is like that, because you've just walked out of a chapter, not walked out, you've wrapped up and walked away from a particular chapter which was really heavy for you, and now you're on a completely new path and a completely new journey, with the lingering feeling that how is it going to pan out for you, right? Now just let me, these are too many cards, the reading will get a little confusing. Let me see if the tarot wants to add something to the month of September, just overall energy, overall guidance, overall. This card would like to say something. So we have the Seven of Cups over here, which is telling you to make a choice which makes you happy. As simple as that. Choose what makes you happy. Probably you have the options, you have the liberty to choose, the freedom to choose what is it that you want, Cancer. And now if that kind of option the universe has given you, it's presented it to you, that take what you want, take your pick. So it would be a good idea to take what your heart really wants. With the Seven of Pentacles over here, it talks of that whatever you are going to choose, those are it's going to bear good fruit. It is going to give you good results. It's going to give you a bountiful harvest, so to say. all right, and it is going to be it's going to be very rewarding for you. So it's the guidance is that choose from your heart and choose what makes you happy, and that is going to go the long way for you. Now I will also get some general guidance messages from this oracle deck. What is it that this oracle deck would like to tell you? Any guidance for Cancer for the month of September? You've got this card which says things are not as they appear. So don't get, and sometimes with the 7 of Cups there is a lot of confusion as well. So when we are trying to analyze a situation rather than follow our intuition, the analysis has the possibility of going haywire because we do not have all the data. But the intuitive knowledge is such, it is coming from your soul, which knows the journey you are on, right? It has more information, it has more knowledge than the brain has. So if you do feel that you're adding it up for yourself, and 2 plus 2 is becoming very 4 I'm sorry, 2 plus 2 is becoming 4, but it might not work out exactly like that. That is what this card is saying. So at the practical level, it might seem very good, but I'm sure Cancer, you will have a feeling within that that what if, right? That what if card, I think I picked up the energy over here. Yes, with this with the Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles, and this anxiety that what if my plans, my well laid plans go awry. That kind of insecurity, anxiety and stress is visible over here, and that is what I think you will be picking up, that I am adding things the way they are, but what if it doesn't work out like that? But if you focus on your intuition, that there is a very strong urge and a very strong desire to walk a particular path, and that normally does not fail anybody. Prepare to be astounded. So yes, if you do follow your intuition a little more than your logic, at the appropriate places, you will see the way things pan out is going to be beyond your expectations as well, because you will be surprised. So the way things are going to manifest for you in September, do just bear in mind that don't get too fixated on anything. Let things move around a little bit, and just play it by the year, and as and when things develop, then take a final call. Because the final card for the end of the month is goodbye to the old and hello to the new. So this final thing is going to happen at the end of the month. So all during September, it would be a good idea not to commit to anything. Just go with the process. There is a lot of healing to be happened. There is a lot of patching up in relationships to be happening. There is a lot of planning for the future which is going to happen, but it's only by the end of the month that things will start consolidating. That is a time when you will need to take the first step. So the whole of month, I would say at least the 3 weeks of September, it would be a good idea not to commit, just to see how things develop, how they pan out, how they might change, because that's definitely on the cards for you, Cancer, right? And with that, I'll wrap up your reading. Thank you for watching.